Yeah, because the Buddhists talk about this idea of willful will, like when we're too intentional about what we're trying to do. Instead, it's like the difference between pursuing something and setting something up to ensue. I feel like your approach is how do you allow creativity to ensue rather than consciously trying to be the thing.
Yes, it's about allowing it to happen, setting the stage, inviting it to happen, and also recognizing that we're not in control. So respectful and patiently await whatever's going to come.
Do you believe in the muses? Something sort of otherworldly that visits us?
I think there's something otherworldly going on. I don't know if I would view it as visiting us. I think it's always there. It's more like a frequency that we can tune into. And sometimes we can tune into it, and sometimes we can't. Imagine the old days of AM radio. When you would try to tune in a radio station, it would faintly come in, especially if you were driving across country and you didn't really know what stations were where, and you're just kind of hunting around on the dial, and then you kind of hear some noise, and then you can get it something to kind of come in, and sometimes it's conflicting with another station. It's like that. There's a frequency out there of information that when we're lucky, we can tap into it. And it's something you can get better at the more you practice it.
I love that metaphor because isn't one of the most wonderful feelings in the world to go back to when that was technologically how we got music or talk radio or whatever. When you fully connected to a station and it just came in super loud, like you just got it and it went from fuzz to like surround sound music. I love that feeling.
It's great. And I can remember when I first got a digital radio where you could put in the number of the station instead of it just being an analog dial. And the excitement of really being able to lock right in on the station easily was exciting too. It didn't make it less, sometimes when you have to work hard to get something, it's better. I didn't mind being able to get the music directly.
And then when you think about that metaphor, you mentioned doing it in the car, it's like you lock into it, but then you're moving. And so it never lasts for very long. Like you're driving across the country, you tap into a station, but you only get maybe an hour or two with each station before you've gotten too far away from it. And now you've got to find the next one. Because there is something ephemeral, I feel like, about tapping into the creative process. It doesn't last.
Absolutely true. And it comes and goes. It can come very quickly and it can go very quickly. There's an energy that comes up when there's a band playing live in the room and we're playing a song over and over and over again, and it's okay, nothing special. And then when it does start becoming special, once you realize what's happening, it's a little scary because we don't know what changed to get this to happen, and we don't know how long it's going to last. And once you've noticed it, in some ways it's harder because now we're thinking about it. So I don't want this to stop. Where when you fall into it, it just sort of comes. Sometimes it comes out of boredom. Play the same thing over and over again and kind of stop thinking about it. And then at some point, it starts gelling in this way that you can't explain because technically it's not much different than it was 2 minutes ago. No one in the room can say this is what's different. It just goes from pretty good to transcendent. And in those moments, once you realize it's transcendent, there is this fear of, I hope we can make it through the whole piece. There's a frequency out there of information that when we're lucky, we can tap into it.